everyone, I am Ali from DIY Kerdir. I got some walnut slabs and I want to make some tabletops out of them. I will start with this one. I will make a console table from this walnut slab. It was really heavy. I struggled a little bit for bringing this on my workbench to work on it. I started to cut one side straight for the back of the table. For this cut I used my track saw. I used full depth of my saw, but it wasn't enough. That's why I flipped the slab and cut from the other side. Then I used my electric and hand plane for straightening. This will be the front of the table, but I didn't like it, so I cut it with my jigsaw to match the live edge. And I used grinder for shaping it to look like a live edge. Here I removed the soft wood. I used chisel and mallet. Then I used wire brush for cleaning. It seems this piece was the first one to cut on a mill saw, and they didn't label it good enough. That's why there was some places that they cut it wrong. So I need to correct this mistake. I cut some pieces in the same wood to fill them. For example, this one really bad and it was in the middle of the table, very noticeable. I am making this table for a cousin of mine. I discussed this issue with him and I told him there is some options to fix this. For example, using a router slit to clear out this, but this option will make the table thicker. He didn't like it. The second option was to cut this area with a router, then fill it with a piece. He afraid that it will be more noticeable. The last option that I gave him was to fill it with a piece, and he preferred this, so I did it. There are these two places as well that the sawmill cut it wrong. I used the same method to fix it, but luckily these ones are on a side of the table, which are less noticeable. After fitting the pieces, I used grinder to get rid of the excess. The saw markers were really deep. I tried electric planer, then hand planer, then orbital sander and grinder to get rid of them. Eventually I used angle grinder for this purpose because it was faster. Using grinder for sanding is very dusty, so I brought the piece outside for sanding, otherwise it will be so much for my workshop and my lungs. The angle grinder did it well for removing the saw markers, and I was doing it slowly, afraid to sand some places deep. But it left some high spots anyway, which was not too much. Here you can see how fast the angle grinder removing the saw markers. Then I came back with my hand to fill the high spots and knock them down with the grinder. Here I used a different disc to smooth the face that I shaped. After grinding the surface, it is time to fill the cracks with a mixture of sawdust and wood glue. This is the place that I filled with a piece of wood before. Now it's time of using orbital sander. Before sanding, I marked the whole surface with a pencil to not miss any spot, and I started from 80 grit up to 400. Now it's time for cleaning the live edge. I used wire brush. It cleaned well but left some marks. I sanded later to get rid of them. Now it's time to install the legs. I used threaded inserts for installing. Here I marked the places of them. I used 5 minutes epoxy for the inserts. Here I disassembled the top for finishing. I used spray lacquer for the cracks and oil for the flat surfaces. Oiling the top was really satisfying. It revealed the grains and the nice color of walnut. Here I bring it to my cousin's house and assembling the legs. Here the final results. It turned out really nice and my cousin liked it very much. Thank you for staying till the end. I hope you liked the video and subscribe my channel. Thank you for your support.